good morning. How are you doing? Lovely to see you again. This is Monday, the 12th of September. I didn't see you last week. I'm sorry, I wasn't organised enough, even though you might have had an email saying, welcome back last week. They were more organised than me. So today is the first day back after our summer break. And thank you so much for people that have messaged in saying, which ones they enjoyed and that you did it. And that was really, really kind of you. So thank you for doing that. I will continue to do this as long as it is useful for you, for us. So this is Move More Monday, although you can do it on any day of the week that you like. It's 30 minutes of exercise. It's aimed at every body. We're going to be doing some mobility. We're going to be doing a bit of dynamic balance that will raise your heart rate a bit. We'll do a little bit of strength and balance, and we will do a little bit more mobility as well. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. So you can start with a march. You can be sitting down. That is absolutely fine. Remember, you are working at your own pace. You're doing what you can do for 30 minutes, and I'm just here to guide you. All right, so march it through if you can. Think about how upright your posture can be, how you can lift yourself up really tall, pulling up towards the ceiling, thinking about that lovely upright chest, swinging through the arms gently, gently. All right, so nothing hectic. This is about getting ourselves moving a little bit before we do some joint mobility. So, So we think that your joints will move a bit more easily if they've just got a little bit of warmth in them. All right, so just that little bit of warmth, a little bit of movement. Yeah, do you see? So nothing hectic. It's just about going, okay, I've got to move. Move More Monday. All right, let's work on these joints then. Hold your feet still. Take them wide if you're standing so you've got a nice stable base. Lift up tall again. Pull on in and up through those abs. Take your arms down by your side. It's shoulder shrugs. Now, I know we do these every time. It is because they are so good for our shoulders. All right, so shoulders do get injured and sore, over the years. So let's just try and keep them mobile. So we're keeping up with that mobility up and down. All right, so try both parts, up and down. Okay, stop. Give your shoulders a roll. I want you to take them forwards up, back and down. All right, so forwards up, back and down. So rolling them back is good for our posture. Can you see? It brings the shoulders so they are back and down and not in that sort of forward, postural, forward nastiness. One more time. All right, great. Let's stay here with our arms down by our side and our shoulders squeezed back. Can you see? I'm just sort of trying to squeeze them back. Let's lean one way. Don't mind which way you go. Lean one way, come back to the middle, draw those shoulders back again. That's good. And that should then encourage the spine to lean in a straight line. All right, so that's what we're aiming to do. Lean in a nice straight line, side to side. Take care of your spine. And we're just trying to get that range and that mobility of the side bend. Take it easy if you need to. Make sure you're just tilting gently to one side. Lovely. Tilt gently to the other side. Lovely stuff. And I want you to stop there and stand up tall again. You might just want to take the lock off the knees a bit, so they feel a bit more kind of soft here. Hips are facing forwards. Take hold of your elbows. Draw your shoulders back and down. You can have a hand on a chair if you want to. Twist around one way. Gently look over your shoulder, come back to the middle. Twist around the other way. Gently look over your shoulder, come back to the middle. Super stuff. Do that again. All right, so I want you to twist around one way, come back to the middle, twist around the other way, come back to the middle. Let's do one more time each side. See if you can keep those hips facing forwards. All right, be really careful with your spine, careful with that neck. Come back to the middle, relax. Take an arm in front and an arm behind and do a gentle sway, a gentle twist. Let the arms be soft. That's it. Let the shoulders just easy move. Take it easy. Take it easy, especially if you've got sore shoulders. You can, if you feel all right, start to have that little bit of sway. little bit of body sway. Up to you, you might want to prefer to have it completely upright. Just see how you feel today, see how you feel in the movement, see how your spine feels. Lovely stuff. It's always just a bit different, isn't it, depending on how you slept. All right, pop your hands onto those hips. Let's circle those hips around. Let's go in one direction, one way. So just try and get them to go side, forwards, back, side. That's it. Yes, good. Good. And just smooth it out. Let's go around in the other direction. So again, just take care of those hips. We're just trying to keep the mobility here in our hips. And you'll find it just a little bit in the lumbar part of the spine as well, because obviously it's all connected. All right, very nice. Lovely. You can stop there. Take your arms down by your side. I want you to lift them to your shoulders and then lengthen them down. Let's do that again. To the shoulders. Lengthen them down. 2 more to the shoulders. Lengthen them down. Last one to the shoulders. Stay there. Reach up towards the ceiling gently and then come back and then take them back to your waist. All right, let's do that again. So shoulders and reach. Shoulders and down. Take it easy. Just go up as high as your shoulders will allow. Take your time. Nothing too hectic. This is still mobilizing those shoulders, mobilizing the elbows, taking nice, easy movements to start with. Lovely stuff. Stop there. Excellent. Now, I want you to just take that sway again, side to side. All right, so just take the sway. Let the knees and the toes turn out. All right. Good. You might find that you're having a slightly bigger sway. Take care of those knees. If they're feeling a bit sore, maybe take the feet a bit wider or don't sway quite so far. All right. I want you to hold it over onto one side. All right, good. So you might just want to turn that foot of the straighter leg so it's facing forwards, all right? Make sure your hips and shoulders stay facing forwards. I want you to reach an arm across, then reach it up towards the ceiling in a diagonal movement. Let's do that again. Ready? So I want you to go across and reach. 3 more. Across and reach. 2 more. Across and reach. 1 more time. Across and reach and stop and sway again. Let the feet just turn out again. So you just had to do that little move there to turn the feet back out again so that the knees just go over the line of the ankles. All right, it's just all this is just about taking care of your knees. All right, so don't hurt them. I don't want this to be painful. Meant to be enjoyable, but also meant to be, like let's move everything. All right, let's hold it over onto one side. So go the other way. Turn the foot of the straight leg in towards me, but it's not a big stance, all right? It's still quite narrow, still quite short. Lift up, and it's just to try and make this movement with the shoulder and the reaching a little bit easier, all right? So that's all the reason why I was talking about your feet there, is just try and make this movement a bit easier. Let's slow it down a bit, sorry. There you go, so a bit slower. All right, so we've only got 3 more to go. Are you ready? So we go push and reach, and push and reach, and 1 more time, push and reach, and back to the sway again. Let the knees and toes turn out, swaying side to side. Take it easy in this upper body. Well done. You can have everything just facing forwards and just let the sway happen. All right. Very nice. Let's stop there. Let's turn the feet so they're sort of facing forwards a bit, and you might even have a slightly narrower stance. Let me show you the movement. We're going to go down towards your knee, then we're going to reach up diagonally, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to do 5 of these. I want you to reach down towards your knee, and I want you to reach out diagonally, have a really big stretch. Do that again. So let's go down there, reach out. Let's do 3 more. So just take it easy, reach through the range of movement. Let's do 2 more. So you've still got that slight sway. Very nice. And 1 more time, reaching out there. Superb. Let's try the other side. You ready? Steady. So we go towards the knee. Try and keep your chest lifted, and then you reach out to the side. So what I want you to feel is the back of the shoulder and that little twist in the chest, but you are lengthening upright. Let's do 3 more. So I want you to go there. I want you to reach out to the walls. Take it easy on your shoulder. Take a nice big stretch out. Excellent. And let's do 1 more. There and there. Lovely. Stop there. Turn your head to look one way. Come back to the middle. Turn your head to look the other way. Come back to the middle and do that again. Take it easy on your neck. Take it easy on your shoulders. All right, well done. Let's try the neck going backwards and forwards. It's handy if you put 2 fingers on your chin, up tall. Take your chin away from those fingers and then take it back. So we are going away from the fingers, take it back. I want you to think back of the neck working. This is trying to get the muscles in the back of the neck. That's it, to work, to engage. And this is all about trying to keep that head in line with your shoulders when you're normally standing, all right? So we're really trying to work the neck, all about good posture. Great. Stop, relax. Excellent. Take your arms in front, squeeze those shoulders back. Let's do it again. There. Squeeze back, lift the chest. There. Squeeze back. 2 more. There. Squeeze back, lift the chest. 1 more. Lovely. And stop. Let's do that final swing here of those shoulders and the arms. Get that twist in the spine. You might find that you've got that sway through the feet. Yes, lovely. Whatever feels okay for you this morning is perfect. All right, very good. I want us to think about our knees and our ankles now. All right, so let's stop there. Let's come back into the middle here. You can hold something if you want to. Bring your heels up towards your bottom. This movement, really, really good for our knee joint. And it just engages the hamstrings a bit. You know, you just start to feel, oh, the back of the thighs. Ooh, goodness, there you go, that muscle. Yeah, just pulling those heels up towards your bottom. Go at a speed that suits you. Lovely stuff. Let's stop there. Stand up tall. You can hold something if you need to. I want you to lift a knee, put it down. That's a bit more tricky. Lift a knee, put it down. Can you do opposite hand, opposite knee? Opposite hand, opposite knee. Do what you can. Try and lift your knees towards your chest. Now, you might find that it just goes here, and that is fine. And you might find that you need to hold on, because actually lifting your knee up like that is quite a balance challenge. Everything's connected, isn't it? I'm saying this is about joint mobility, but of course, other things come into play because our bodies are complicated. Our bodies are amazing. All right, lovely stuff. Ankles. You might again want to hold on to something as you go heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. 1 more time, heel and toe, and stop. Stand up tall, change sides. You might find that you've got that weight on that supporting leg there. Heel and toe. Try not to drop the hip. Keep the hips nice and stable, nice and steady. 2 more. 1 more. And stop. And let's march. So, hopefully, you're feeling nice and sort of mobile. We've moved all of the joints, apart from our wrists. Can you march at the same time as you circle your wrists around? If you'd rather keep your feet still, not a problem. So remember, you're working at your own pace. Let's circle them around the other way. All right, you're working at your own pace. This is good. Just working through these joints and just getting that little bit now of heart rate rising. Give your fingers a wiggle. That's it. Give them a wiggle. You okay? Can you see me okay? That's it. Give your fingers a wiggle. So just trying to get those fingers moving. Good. Make them go out wide. Make a fist and go out wide there. So let's go there. Take them wide. Let's do 2 more there. Take them wide. Let's do 1 more time. Lovely. All right. Let's reach. That's it. Just ease through those arms. Ease through those fingers. All right. Very nice. Let's think about some dynamic balance. Slow your feet down. Tap to the side. So I want to tap in, tap in. Don't worry about your arms for now. I just want you to think about those feet. Tap in, tap in. If you want to use arms to make the movement more intense, that is fine. All right, I'm going to leave mine down, all right? But if you want to move them, maybe out to the side or with bicep curls, go for it. You might even want to be holding on. Let's tap into a diagonal. All right, ready? So I want you to go tap into a diagonal, tap into a diagonal. So you're thinking about where these feet are going. Yes, great, great. Can you tap them behind you now? Ready, steady, tap behind. Now try and stand up tall because that does encourage a bit of a forward lean. So try and lift up tall. Try and pull in through those abs so you don't arch your spine, but you are lifting up tall. Lovely stuff, tapping the toe, tapping the toe, tapping the toe. Lovely. All right, I want you to march again. Ready, steady, off you go. I want you to march here. I want you to stand up tall. We're going to march it wide and in. Ready, steady, we go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Step out, narrow, narrow. Out, out. Narrow, narrow. Two more. Out, out. Narrow, narrow. One more. And march normally here. March normally here. Lovely stuff. Excellent stuff. Let's do a similar thing. I want you to step out wide. Then I want you to step the other side. Ready? So you go out, in, out, in, out, in. So can you see I've got a slight lean in my body, in my foot. It's actually stepping to the floor, coming in. 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 One more. Step to the floor, come in. Last time. And march, off you go. You're doing really well. This is all about dynamic balance, just moving our weight off the spot. I want you to step out one way, but I want you to turn the knee and the hip out. Then I want you to come back. Now try the other side. So can you see it's a slightly different movement each time? We're going to step out. You've turned the hip. You've come back in. You've turned the hip and the shoulders, and you've come back in. And again, turn, in. Lovely. Now, can you push in? Just one arm will do. There. In. Push. In. Nothing too hectic on those knees. It's a slight sort of lunge to the side, I suppose, but I want you to actually turn your hip. So this is about moving off the spot. Yes. Terrific. Let's do one more time each side. Excellent. All right, we need to do some squats. We do. Have a little march here, and I want you to ease it down. All right, just in case your heart rate had got raised a bit much there. All right, I want you to ease it down. This is actually about sort of keeping it relatively easy this morning, if that's okay. All right, not easy, but as in not kind of too lifting that heart rate up off the spot too much. All right, so just want to think about moving everything. All right. We're going to do some squats. You can hold on to something if you like. I want you to stand up tall. I want you to do a little squat and then come on up. So I just want you to go halfway. If I turn to the side, look, it's just halfway and it's up. See how your knees feel. It's halfway and it's up. One more. All right, we're going to go a bit deeper now. Are you ready, Sadie? So we're going to go halfway. Then we're going to go a little bit further. Then we're going to go halfway. Then we're going to come up. Oh, that's a new one. You ready, steady? So we go halfway, all the way, halfway, up. Halfway, all the way, halfway, up. Now do what you can for those knees. All right, hold on to something if you need to. That can be tough on the knees. So hold something if you like. All right, you might find that you get a slightly bigger range of movement. Make sure your bottom goes back, and that should be a bit kinder on your knees. Sometimes it can really hurt the knees if you haven't got the weight going far enough back. All right. Good. Good. And back, back, up, and up. One more. Back, back, up and up. Up tall. Lovely. Take a breather again. That's it. Those heels are coming up. Those heels are coming up. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Another sort of squatting one. It is quite hard. Hold something if you need to, because we want to do forward lunges. We're going to do 4 on one leg, then change legs. All right. So we're going to stand tall. Maybe hold on to something. You're going to step forwards. You are going to bend both knees. You're going to come up and you're going to step back. All right, so let's do that again. So it's 3 more. Step, bend, try and keep upright. Come in. 2 more. Step, take it easy, bend, lift, come back. 1 more. Step, bend, lift, come back, and give everything a wiggle out. All right, you okay? Let's try the other leg. So hold something. It's 4, ready? So you're up tall, you're stepping forwards. You need to lift the heel up at the back, if you can, to bend, lift, and step back. There is a lot going on there, so do what you can. Step, bend, lift, and come back. All right, so I know it can be tricky coming up onto those toes, lifting the heel up at the back. So we're just going to do what we can. All right, it is really good for us to try and get this sort of split squat, forward lunge. Lovely. All right, and come on back. Excellent. And just give that a bit of a wiggle out. All right. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Heel raises. Hold something. Feet hip width apart. Lift up onto those toes. I want you to ease it down. Let's go again. Lift up and down. If you can, one arm reaches to the cupboard. Put it down. Other arm, if you can, it reaches to the cupboard. And you put it down. Excellent. Let's do 4 more. Arms are optional. Just makes it a little bit more functional, that's all, as you reach up onto those toes. There, good. Lovely. Last couple. There. And down. And one more time. Pull on in and up through those abs. In and up through the pelvic floor. Rest. Give those legs a wiggle out. I want you to try tandem stance. Hold something to start with. Start with your feet so they're hip width apart. You can put one hand on the hip. I want you to take that leg where the hand is on the hip forwards so you are on a tightrope stance. Now, let's try and get the weight so it's evenly through both your feet. The hand that's on the hip, I want you to take it out to the side. All right, I want you to draw a semicircle in front of you. See if you can go back to the side. You can keep looking forwards, and then I want you to take it behind you. Now, draw the semicircle again. Take it easy. Keep holding on. Keep holding on, because I want you to have a go at looking at your finger. All right, so keep holding on, because this is tricky. This is tricky, especially this bit as it comes backwards. Hold on. You all right? Stop. Unravel your feet. You okay? Everyone all right? It's hard. So let's try the other side. All right, so it's tandem stance. That can be enough of a challenge, all right? So especially if you're sort of not feeling it this morning, that can be enough of a challenge. You may want to stand just with your feet together, all right? Because this is your most stable. It starts getting unstable the closer you get, and then even more unstable if you're on a tightrope. And if you are on a genuine tightrope, of course, it would be even different. All right, so we're here. You are standing up tall. You've got that one hand on the hip, so the other one's holding on. It's going out to the side. See how you feel in this shoulder. So there's something else going on to think about, you see. That's it. And there's also a little bit of shoulder and waist mobility. So do it again, but this time you're going to look at your finger. All right, so that is another challenge of your balance, all right? So just take it easy. Do what you can. Do what you can. Oh, that's hard as it goes behind you. Drop your arm. Take your feet wide. Feel steady in this moment. Give yourself a wiggle out. Well done. Excellent. All right. We have got one more exercise to do. It's hump and hollow. You can do it here, or you can do it on hands and knees. So if you're happy coming onto the floor, it means using that forward lunge like we've just done. It means having something to hold on to. Maybe on a carpeted floor is nicer. So if you're coming down for the first time, take it easy. You're stepping forwards with your strong leg. You are easing down, so your strong leg leads the movement, all right? You're coming down, you're unraveling your feet. You're coming down onto your knees, and then you're coming down onto hands and knees. You don't have to be down here. You can do the same thing standing. It's hump and hollow. Here we go. It's tilting your hips underneath you, rounding the spine and looking down towards your knees, coming into a flat back, tilting the hips up and looking up towards the ceiling. Can you keep going with that? If you are standing up, you are tilting and you're doing exactly the same move standing up. It's probably easier or a bit more, you're going to get probably a little bit more out of it if you're able to hold on to something, so that you can really just think about how the spine moves. And it just sort of wakes it up, doesn't it? It wakes it up. You're taking it easy as much as you need to. Oh, well done. Well done. Should we make this one the last one? All right, so we don't want to overdo it in the spine. All right, that's great. So come on back up to standing if you've been on the floor. So I'm sure you've got your own ways of doing it, but a good way is to hold something, take your strong leg again in front of you, because that's going to lead the movement, and you come up because that has got all the weight of your body. Come on up. Well done. Now, whilst you're here standing, be up lovely and tall, step one leg back, press the heel down and give yourself a nice calf stretch. All right, this one really, really good for our walking stride. Keeps it nice and long, keeps it nice and confident. And then you come on in and then you change sides. So you go toe, heel. As you press the heel down, you bend the front knee. The knee is just over the line of the ankle there. Very good, very good. All right, wonderful. And here we go in again. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle out there. Can we try hip flexors? So step back again, not quite as far as you did for the calf stretch. If you can be up on the toes, do. Tilt those hips underneath you. Try and stand up as tall as you can. You can have the heel down if you want to. It is quite a tricky stretch. I want you to try and tilt those hips under, so that you feel the stretch in the hip flexor there, front of the thigh. Come on in. Change sides, right? So it's here, soft knees, tilt the hips under. All right, ooh, there. Can you feel it in the front of the hip there? It is really good for our posture. When these are lengthened, you get that much more upright posture from the hips. Good. Come on in, give them a wiggle out. Excellent. Hamstrings now, back of the thigh. Step forwards gently with one foot. It doesn't need to be very far. All right. I want you to imagine that you are sitting down on something. So you're squatting back. You're tilting the hips up towards the ceiling and you are feeling the stretch in the back of that thigh. You can hold something if you want to as well. All right. So you're just trying to tilt those hips back and up to the ceiling. And then you're coming up gently. Let's change sides. Ready? So you get that heel in front. All right. Squat back. Lift up that chest. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. That's really good. Just feeling the stretch in the hamstring. This is really good for every time you need to reach down towards the floor. That's really good. Lovely. And up you come. And it's really important to keep those hips nice and flexible in that way. All right. Take your feet so they are wide. Let's reach one arm onto the shoulder. Let's push the elbow up to the ceiling. And let's give yourself a tricep stretch. All right. So you're stretching through the back of the arm there. Try and stand tall. Try and keep the shoulder girdle lifted. There's a real temptation, isn't there, to be forwards? Of course there is. Try and be as upright as you can and you'll feel a little bit more of a stretch as well. Makes it more difficult. Relax down and let's change sides. Okay, so we're going there. All right. Very good. So you're keeping that tricep beautifully flexible. You're really opening up through the chest. You're keeping the chin level with the floor. You know, it might be here. It might be here. It may be all the way in between your shoulder blades. You do what you can with the shoulder flexibility. Relax down. Let's give those shoulders another roll back. Another roll back. Great. Lovely. Take your feet so they're nice and wide. This is the last one. Put one hand on the hip. Reach if you can, one up to the ceiling. Can you reach a bit taller, up and out through those rib cage, and then lean over. Try not to hold your breath. Can be a bit tricky, this. So open out the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together so you've still got the width in the chest. Come back to the middle. And let's do the other side. Ready? So you're going to come up. You're going to reach up out of that rib cage and you lean over. Well done. Keep the chest as open as you can. Well done. Well done. It is tricky on that shoulder as well as the sort of stretch here that you feel. Lovely. Come on back down here. I want to give your shoulders another roll. I want to give everything a wiggle out. You can just give everything a bit of a wiggle. The legs, the arms, because you're on your own. No one can see you probably. All right. I would like us to have a very well-earned round of applause. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. It's bank holiday next Monday, so I won't see you next Monday, but I will see you the week after. Take care. Take it easy next Monday, and I will see you soon. Bye all. Well done. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.